Happy Monday, everybody. All right, so to continue Greg's missive and the theme for this next year, which is going to be conflict, and we really do believe that that will be a good way to kind of describe the year. I'm going to read a tweet that President-elect Trump just tweeted out, and it's something that I think all of our viewers uh, are interested in. It's about BRICS. All right. So here was his tweet. Actually, I'm not even sure they call them tweets anymore because now the platform is no longer Twitter, it's X, but this is what he wrote. The idea that the BRICS countries are trying to move away from the dollar while we stand by and watch, it's over. We require a commitment from these countries that they will neither create a new BRICS currency nor back any other currency to replace the mighty US dollar, or they will face 100% tariffs and should expect to say goodbye to selling into the wonderful US economy. They can go find another, quote, sucker. There is no chance that the BRICS will replace the US dollar in international trade, and any country that tries should wave goodbye to America. All right, and this tweet got over 500,000 likes, and uh, let's see, over 170 million views. All right, let's dissect that. All right, so if you're viewers of ours, you're very familiar with the BRICS currency, right? And the BRICS group. BRICS stands for Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. They've created this cohort that has a goal of creating international trade with each other. Now, let's look at Trump's tweet. First of all, it's kind of a shot across the bow in terms of conflict, economic conflict. Now, I've got mixed reactions to this tweet from President Trump, President-elect Trump. First, I'm finally saying, oh, thank goodness, the President of the United States is now taking the BRICS situation seriously. And if you can tell by the language, he's taking BRICS very seriously. He's not saying, oh, they'll never compete with us. It's like, oh, that's a pipe dream. No, he's saying, listen, you want to compete, you're going to get the bull by the horns. All right. So on that side, Greg and I are like, finally, we've got a president saying, let's address this. Here's my here's my second reaction though. It's kind of a cringe because he's flat out threatening these countries, economically threatening them if they're to pursue an alternative currency to the US dollar. Well, that's why they're moving forward and creating this in the first place. Is because when Russia invaded Ukraine, the United States weaponized the dollar, froze the US assets to try to cripple them. Now it backfired, but what it did is it woke up all these other countries saying, huh, if the US can just turn them off because they've done something the US doesn't like, maybe they could do that to us. So China's been on board. They've brought on board Iran, Saudi Arabia, Ethiopia, all these other countries that say, you know what, we don't want the US punishing us. So they've been moving forward with this BRICS currency. However, they have been doing so kind of in a soft footed fashion, saying, whoa, whoa, we don't want to just replace the US dollar. Let the US dollar continue to have its day. We just want to provide more market opportunities and have another currency. So they've been really, soft about their progress. But make no mistake, this is about self-reliance, removing themselves from the dollar and hurting the dollar. Russia is not our friend. China is not our friend. Yes, they do need us in the economy, but there is a threat there. But by creating this threat, Donald Trump is reinforcing their original fears that encourage them to want to create a new currency on their own. All right. So what does this mean? Well, I don't know. One thing we're definitely going to keep an eye on this. I think the fact that the president is recognizing this as a potential threat just reiterates what Greg and I have been saying is like, hey, everybody, wake up. This is a real issue over here. Second of all, uh, what will happen with the economic conflict between the United States and these nations? We don't know. Now, here's the thing: if tariffs are imposed on these other countries, the prices will go up. That will hurt our pocketbooks. especially if we're buying their products, because those tariffs will be passed on to the consumers. However, as investors, these are the things that we're investing in. And so if those prices are going up, your portfolios will benefit. But beyond that, we don't really know where this is going. This is more just a, public service announcement. You need to be aware the president of the United States is tweeting this. It is now risen to that level of attention, and we just wanted you to know. So with that, I hope you enjoy this. If you like these videos, be sure to give them a thumbs up, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.